Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I'm playing along with several friends for the Iron Crafters YouTube hop. This is a hop put on by Tara O'Rourke over in the Paper Snob Community Facebook group. I'll leave a link to all those that are playing along down below in the description box. All right, I am so excited to use up this collection. I purchased this a while back and I haven't got it out yet. This is called the Cards.by.Me Coffee Shop Collection. And I have 3 photos that I want to document. And this is myself and my daughter Tatum. And we were at a coffee shop. So when we first moved in last year, we discovered this coffee shop right across the highway from our house. And so that's what these pictures are documenting. We're stealing some internet, I guess, because we didn't have internet. It was right when we moved in. Now, part of the Iron Crafters hop, we are challenged with using a specific item each month. And I have this title from Bramble Fox. It says Everyday Stories. I also think I want to use the Sizzix Vicki Boutin double edged dies. And then I've got this from Concord in 9th. It's called H2 Hello. And it's like one of those Stanley mugs or coffee mugs. And I thought that would be really cute. It's one of my favorites in my collection and I haven't pulled it out for quite a while. So I went looking through the paper and I'm trying to decide which pattern paper I want to use. There are so many good ones in here, like look at this. So what I want to do here is flip through these and maybe pull out the ones that I like or I think that will work the best. And I definitely think some with some green in it because my title from Bramble Fox is green, and so I want some green in the layout. I'm kind of thinking maybe I want to go with a wild heavy print background. Oh my gosh, some of these things are so cute on here. So there's some coffee mugs. I've got the pink. I think the pink would look cute. I'm going to set that one to the side and ooh, maybe this. So when I originally started working with this, I thought, oh, I'll use a white background. And I thought, no, I am going to do something completely different and go with a wild print background. So the pattern paper that I think I've chosen, that far back one, it just says coffee shop at the top on all those little things. I think I could pull in some of this pink and then some of this green. Now my layout is going to come together very quickly because I am using a sketch from Allison Davis, the Scrapbook Generation. And this is from her 3 photo sketches. And it's sketch number 3. So I'm not sharing the measurements of what I've cut down, but I will leave the sketchbook link down below in case you're interested in purchasing. I always think they're a great value because you get like 10 sketches in each of her little sketch downloads. I like to print them out and put them in sheet protectors, and then I label them, and I've got a huge sketchbook. All right, so I did add this background white piece behind my green pattern paper here. I thought it needed just a little bit of separation from that wild pattern paper. I love the paper and I'm so excited to be using this. So I'm gonna glue this down, and then I've got my 2 photos. So I've got one of me and one of Tatum. Now I thought I was recording and I wasn't, but I did go ahead and cut these using the die, that new Sizzix and Vicki Boutin, I think it's called the double edger die. So you can see here, there are 2 different edges, but I only want to use one of the edges. So what I'm going to do is glue these together, and then I'm going to take it into my paper trimmer, and I'm just going to cut this in half so that I can use one of the edges on today's layout and then one on another. So I chosen this darker pattern paper, which I love. Now for some reason I couldn't get it to match up just right, so now I'm going to match this side up. So now I can put this one in my stash and save that for a future project. But isn't that gorgeous? Okay, and then I also have this yellow one, and spoiler alert, I put this on the layout for a while, but the yellow is just too yellow for me. And so I do end up removing this and replacing it later on in the video. So just stay tuned if you're thinking, oh my goodness, this yellow does not go with the page. I totally agree. I don't know what I was thinking. There's a little bit of yellow in one of the photos, like the wall is yellow, so I think I was trying to bring that out. And the yellow is part of the collection, but you don't really see it in anything that I have right now. So I know I'm following the sketch very closely. So I have some little strips that go over here. And then I've got my photos, my 3 photos. And then I've got my title. And I thought Everyday Stories was totally appropriate. Like, this is something that we do. We had so much fun. We took our laptops over there, and it's a coffee shop, but you can see I've got tea, and I'm sure Tatum has a Lotus. I can't see her drink. And then they've got ice cream and coffee. They have all kinds of things, little sandwiches, little desserts. So it's a neat little place. All right, now I'm bringing in this little H2 Hello die from Concord in 9th, and I'm trying to decide how I want to incorporate it into the layout. And I think what I want to do is create an embellishment. So I didn't have an embellishment pack for this layout. I only had the stickers, and they were really coffee themed, and since we're not actually drinking coffee, I didn't think I wanted to use those. So I'm going to cut some of this pattern paper, and then I'm going to go ahead and make a cup. So I've got the cup, and then I'll have the top part and then the little handle. You can see here, I'm looking at the back of the packaging for inspiration on just, how to place the colors. So, the handle and the top part is this. So I went ahead and assembled or cut all the pieces, and now I'm going to assemble this. Spoiler alert on this one, I don't like these colors either. I use the same colors as my strips, and so I will switch this out later on in the video as well. But that's part of the process, right? We don't know until we try. So I'm adding the little silver piece on, and I've got the handle. This is so cute. I remember making a bunch of cards with this set when it first came out. I'll have to look for that. It's on my Instagram somewhere. Oh, you know what? I might have even had a video. That'd be fun. If I do have a video, I'll link it below as well. So here's the mug, and I do like the mug, but just not those colors. Looking at the sketch, there were some hearts on the sketch, so I thought, you know what? I'll bring those in. I wasn't originally intending to, so I reached for a die from my stash, some hearts. And so I cut several of them out of the pink pattern paper. Now, it's not the exact same pink pattern paper that I matted my photos on. It's another one, but I like it. It's got a real subtle print. And I do like the design of the layout. And you can see here, there we go. I went ahead and recut that mug, and I like it so much better in the pink and green. Isn't that cute? It's more girly too. All right, so let's see here. I did cut several hearts in several different sizes so that I can use those. And now what I'm doing is I'm customizing another double edge die cut. So I cut this in white, and then I'm gonna go ahead and ink this up. Now I decided that's not the right ink color, so I will switch it out. I think I have maybe Shabby Shutters here, or Bundled Sage. I think it's Bundled Sage. But I go ahead and ink this up, and I think this ink is a perfect match for this collection. So I'm going to go ahead and just ink this up quickly. I have sped this process up quite a bit. So yeah, I like that so much better. So I will go ahead and ink this up and then glue it together, and then cut it in half just like I did the others. And I did that off camera. So you can see here, now I've got the darker piece, and then I've got the green. I'm trying to decide where I want to put these hearts. And then I've got my mug. So I did take this over to my sewing machine, and thankfully I've got pink thread already in my sewing machine. And I thought, you know what? It's the perfect pink. So I went ahead and stitched all around that piece behind my photos there. You can see there, I just went around the rectangle. And I'm not the best at sewing. I'm still learning, but I have been sewing on my layouts, and I love the way it adds just another level of detail to your page. So I know where everything's gonna go because, like I said, I'm following that 3 photo sketches, sketch number 3. I went ahead and tacked down my strips here. I glued them together so that I could move them all in one piece. So I'm going to get those glued down. And then we're going to start putting this page together. So finally, I'm happy with the choices of the colors. And I know I want my title down here. So I'm ready to glue my photos down. So I'll add some liquid glue on here. And then for my title, anytime I'm gluing down acrylic title pieces, I like to use Nuvo Deluxe glue. I find that it dries, it's very sturdy, and it also dries clear. So if any glue seeps out from the edges, you won't be able to see that. And isn't that title just gorgeous? I love that. Now for my little mug there, I'm so happy that I changed the colors. I do want to pop that up on some foam tape, so I'll bring in a little bit of foam, and I'm just trying to figure out placement here. Now I have been struggling with my foam, mainly on the release paper. I'm using a different brand than I normally would use, but I am determined to use it up. So just bear with me here as I struggle with pulling off the release papers. Good thing this video is sped up so you don't have to watch how long it really took to pull those off. I did decide that I want it hanging off the edge just a little bit, but isn't that cute? And then you see the little straw. I think that's super cute. And then let's see here. Now I'm going to put my lid back on that glue, make sure it doesn't dry up. And now I can glue down my photos. So we'll get some liquid glue and get those stuck down. Now since the little photo there, I think it's 3x3, since that is overlapping that larger cardstock piece, I am going to add some foam just on the right side of the photo to try to make it level. So let me go ahead and glue this down because we are ready to start finishing up this page. I love the way that double edge die worked out. This is my first time using it, and I think it's definitely going to be a staple in my craft room. I think that's what I'm going to keep out on my desk all the time. All right, so I do have my photo stuck down there, and you'll see I did add that double edge, or that foam. And now I'm gonna add some hearts. So I'm gonna do the same thing and just add some foam over on the right-hand side to make sure everything is level. And so I'm just deciding where I want these smaller hearts to go. So I've got 2 up here, and then let me see here. I'm looking at the sticker sheet to see if there's anything that I want to embellish with. And I do find there is this little book, these little books with coffee cup, and I like that. So I'm going to add that to the top. Now you'll see me bringing in this little tool, and what that is it is full of powder, and it removes the stick off of stickers so that I can move them around like die cuts. And then I found this gorgeous floral sticker on the sticker sheet, and I think I want to go ahead and add that up here to the top of that larger heart, just framing that in. So I will get that. I will bring in foam in just a moment, and we'll pop that up on some foam. And then I found these little wordy bits, and this one says, "Best day ever," and then I'm going to find another one that says, "We are the perfect blend." I thought that was so cute. So I will add that. And then the larger heart, I will go back in off camera, and you won't see it in the photos, but I will add some white journaling strips for my journaling. I'm leaving that space there on the larger heart for that. And that's what the sketch showed as well, as some journaling strips on that larger heart. There's some little coffee bean stickers, so I thought that'd be cute, like little just loose coffee beans down here on the bottom, so I will embellish with those. And now I'm getting pretty happy with the way that this is turning out. I'm going to add my foam up here to the larger floral cluster, and we will get that stuck down. You see I'm still struggling with that release paper. And then I will go back one more time to the sticker sheet, and I will find another floral, and I'm going to add the other floral behind the heart up there in the upper left. So almost complete here, just finishing up those final details. So if you have enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back Don't forget to check out the playlist where all those that are playing along, you can see all of their videos in one place. And if you're interested in shopping any of these products, I will leave my affiliate links listed down below. I always appreciate when you shop my links, as I do earn a small commission at no extra charge to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.